Diablo Valley, today consisting of 5 cities and a home to over 1 million people. But long ago, there were many who had called this valley home for thousands of years undisturbed. From the Native Americans to dozens of species of animals, and even the native grasses that once covered these hills, much has been ultimately lost to the arrival of our European ancestors. Yet still, hidden away from our cities, we share our home with the adaptive creatures who have learned to coexist with us.
James M. Hale here, wildlife biologist, naturalist, ethnobotanist, ethnobiologist, ecological consultant. The name Mount Diablo came from the Monte del Diablo site, which was the largest Chupcan village site. The Chupcans put on a big demonstration with lights and scared the bejesus out of the Spanish. And then the Spanish coined the name the Monte del Diablo, so it was the thicket of the devil that they called it.
The Ohlone, the Bay Miwok, and the Yokits are the 3 major groups that account for the 25 or so independent tribes that lived on and around Mount Diablo. Today, the oak trees of this region are home to many of the animals that still live here. The acorn woodpecker is most at home within the shelter of a dead oak. Though they will eat bugs, fruits, and sap, the staple of their diet is the acorn, which they will store in homemade granaries and actively defend against freeloading scrubjacks. This algae-covered pond may not look inviting to you or me, but to the bullfrogs that inhabit this pond, it acts as a perfect camouflage. While simultaneously keeping out of sight from predators, at night they will also look for prey of their own. It is said that a bullfrog can and will eat anything it can overpower, including bugs and small fish, as well as birds, bats, and even other bullfrogs. The California ground squirrel lives in burrows of up to 30 feet long. One burrow may be a part of a complex of burrows housing a colony of several dozen. It is rare that a California ground squirrel will ever travel further than 100 feet beyond its burrow within its lifetime. Not a bad strategy, considering the California ground squirrel is one of the most preyed upon mammals in the East Bay, with predators including snakes, hawks, and coyote. Thought to be divine by the Native Americans and played a part in creation myths all throughout Northern California.
It was coyote and wek-wek, the prairie falcon, which connected and ended up creating human beings on the top of Tayushtuk, or Mount Diablo as we know it today.
This one seems to have spotted us. While it certainly sounds intimidating, fortunately a coyote's bark is worse than its bite. As a matter of fact, only 2 human deaths have ever been attributed to a coyote attack in all of human history. One, an infant, the other, 19-year-old folk singer Taylor Mitchell. An opportunist, the coyote has flourished with human settlement, as opposed to their endangered wolf cousins.
They're probably the most persecuted of all North American mammals, that they're able to rebound and still coexist with us, no matter how much persecution and wanton killing is being done on their population. But now they're found all across North America. Due to human habits, they've extended their range and really benefited from humans. The Native Americans were first here. They came to this region because of the abundance, diversity, and richness of plant and animal life here. They coexisted with the plants and animals. And then we've come in the area and we mismanaged the land, wiped out the Native Americans, lived unharmoniously with the environment. But there's a lot of hope. I'm encouraged by what's happening now as we increase awareness, preservation, and conservation. We're seeing that realization in the resilient nature and wildlife and plant populations as they come back.
As humans have become staggeringly powerful in the struggle for survival, the rest of our planet's life has had to learn to coexist with us. Perhaps now, as resources dwindle, we can learn to coexist with life.
Small town favors, small town heart. What I ask of you won't bring you back to start. 'Cause all I know is who I claim to be. A robber and a banker and a matchbox. And a tree.